guys, welcome back to another episode of Bear Talks. You're here with me, Omar.
I go by name of Bait Nate H, the Prince.
The Sweetness.
And you got Abs the Truth, comedian.
All right. Today, we're going to be talking about fashion in the entertainment industry and around the entertainment industry. Me, personally, to kick it off, I grew up a hip-hopper. Hip-hop was my lifestyle. So, I mean, for me, like, things like FUBU and, you know, Sean John, like, those kind of clothing labels, they were big with me, especially as they were black. I loved them, do you know what I'm saying to you? It was like black-owned clothing and again, like I said, hip-hop's been my lifestyle. So for me, that was the look. Until, I mean, getting older, I mean, not to say it's not necessarily changed too much. Obviously, the jeans aren't as baggy and the clothes aren't as big no more. I think most men have kind of got this appeal of, like, obviously no homo, but most men have got this appeal of having their t-shirt kind of grip their muscles and whatever, you know. And so you do want to look a bit more grown as time goes by. Even like, I remember there was a certain time where I was like, I didn't want to do trackies no more. Because the feds are onto man with tracksuits and, do you know what I'm saying? I want to set myself different aside. So, I mean, for me, my standpoint of like fashion in the industry always comes from a thing of like looking at the Americans where, you know, music goes hand in hand with a fashion label that goes in hand with like a record label that goes in hand with a magazine and so on and so forth. And that's the way I kind of look at it as it should be. I mean, one person I'm going to go to on the panel is Nate, because I've seen you not only as a musician, but as somebody who's kind of involved in the fashion world or involved in like fashion endorsements and what have you not. So I mean, like, for those who don't know, like, let us know a bit about that.
The fashion thing, like, for me, it's always been an influence from a young age. Like, my dad done music, so it's like from watching videos, and he told me from songs I had to watch from like Cameo, Isley Brothers, Jimi Hendrix, you get what I'm saying? Prince, these kind of guys. And
so it's not just the music, it's also the fashion that man look at with it as well.
Everything goes hand in hand for me. Like, I've always been that kind of kid where I've tried to stand out. Part of my personality, always what I wear. You know what I'm saying? I've done that from a kid.
I can relate to that, yeah.
And to current times when I'm from Caribbean, so I'm seeing when I go over to the islands, it's just like real like bad man in the raves and that are wearing they're not wearing baggy clothes, they're not wearing low baggies and that. They got nice tight jeans. You get me? What did Vibes say? Kickers, the Clarks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to know how to dress, and that's where I done that Prince thing for me, because it's like people was watching my shit from music, and I thought my boy Fire was like, just start branding it, and that's how we got into the fashion. And it was like so easy to do it. Like I do fashion all my life. Fashion comes easier than music, because it's like I can just wake up and it's freely. I put that on, like I was saying to Sweetness before we got on the camera. It's like, fashion ain't the labels, what you buying in a shop for £1,000, £500. Like at Fashion Week, there's capped. Like, no one don't care about that. Like, it's about who are you, how you expressing yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
Music and fashion and poetry, art is so combined. Like, people, it's so thin between each line. People fail to realize it. That's why, like, with my album promo shit, like, we're putting everything. I'm having an art show. I've done the fashion thing, I've done the snaking up the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm holding it all so that people know to express yourself. That's fashion. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Mo, what do you...
Mo, you know,
sorry, Mo,
lovely.
see, I'm getting names wrong.
Lovely. Do you know, I'm tired of Jamaicans, you know, calling me Mo, fam. Make up your own name. Look at man. What do you look like? What do I look like? I look like a champion. I look like a boss, boy. Yeah? Listen, shorty.
Nah, I wouldn't call you boss, because I feel...
You call you little man, yeah? Listen, let me tell my opinion, yeah? Talking to the man's clothes don't fit me, boy. Like, come on, man, yeah? Got mother care. Anyways, yeah? I'm tired of this shit, though.
Hey.
Listen, I'm not, like, I understand, yeah? Stop laughing, brother, yeah? Listen, yeah? I'm being serious here now, you guys. with clothing, like I'm not a designer guy. I don't really care about designer and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Even when I'm on stage doing comedy, I don't try and come out there looking all designer that or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? I just wear what makes me feel comfortable.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? That's what fashion is. Like, when I was a lot younger, I used to think like, oh, having Nike or whatever designer labels, whatever, that was fashionable. That was fashion. That's just following brands, isn't it? You're making brands rich.
Yeah.
Really, you're advertising their thing. When you got a T-shirt and it says Nike massive, and that's all it says, just Nike massive,
promotion,
and you feel good about that, you're promoting them.
Yeah.
You could be wearing your own clothing brand and promoting yourself and giving yourself free advertisement and when you're doing music videos and whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like for example, with what's his name?
Yeah.
Mo or whatever, yeah. With you, yeah, bro, like, you're swagged out. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at your clothing, I'm liking it. I don't see any names or nothing like that, but I'm saying the way you put stuff together, do you know what I'm saying? It looks
Stands
good,
out,
and that's something that, like, I would want to, you know what I'm saying? I'd want to see more of, innit? If I'm seeing a man wear Balenciagas or whatever they're called, or, you know, with these, like, there's like Gucci, and it says Gucci 1,000 times. Like, how many times you got to tell me it's Gucci, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If they could, yeah, they'll stick a receipt, staple it to their T-shirt, but with the price tag on it, saying, look how much I, because that's
But
what
that's what I'm saying. That's like that culture. It reminds me of that culture where people would wear hats and have the tag on the hat still. Why have the tag on the hat still? Nobody cares how much the hat costs.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even like I feel with males, especially growing up to now, I feel like the pressure you get from a female you're trying to impress, and you don't want to come out looking dusty or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's always a
Yeah, but
I'd
I'd respect a guy that looks good, that isn't wearing
kind
no
of females that you attract though. It's the kind of females that you
that's
attract
just
though, innit?
wrapped
It's what
in-
females that you
draped in like
attract, innit?
Balenciaga, because that's not
If man's
impressing
getting
me.
Mayfair and that's kind of girls that,
half
you know,
these-
they're going to
half
expect that,
these
innit?
guys
If I'm
that
going
walking around in
to,
Balenciaga
if
can't
I'm just
afford
going
it.
about my business, but I don't really care.
Mayfair though,
Yeah.
and I like girls, so can I not go out there and find something?
No, you
Listen, all right, this is the thing now, yeah? Where I say
Yeah, of course.
fashion as a headline, fashion around the music industry and the entertainment industry, I say it because you're right, there is a pressure.
Yeah.
There are a lot of artists, and there are a lot more artists that are rapping about materialistic things as to why certain people feel a pressure as to, I've got to have that Fendi.
Yeah, of course.
I've got to have that
Yeah, of
Gucci
course.
now. I've seen my man in Fendi. I've got to have that. And I mean, don't get me twisted, there's always that. Because even when we was talking off camera, I mean, like I said, for some of you lot that might remember, Avrex jackets.
Yeah.
I wanted an Avrex jacket bad.
You too.
But my pocket, yeah, well, you know, I didn't even have a checking and savings at that time, you know what I mean? So I couldn't call them up to do no 3-4 day meeting. And then I remember when I finally got an Avrex, it was like the music in the background, oh, like, you know what I'm saying?
Fashion was so real for me growing up.
I got one.
When I was doing crimes and robberies, them kind of times, man was doing that just to go and buy
Yeah,
these.
buy clothes.
Yeah, right, that's what I'm just saying.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Buy fashion, bro.
But that's the thing in music, like rappers go broke as well from buying it. Because the thing is, like, them clothing labels don't even sponsor them. They don't even offer them any sort of endorsements at all. It's
think-
Nike that does it, Adidas, Boohoo Man,
I think
Gucci, Fendi, they
now-
don't care.
Well, this is the thing, I think
They
now,
don't care.
Later on in the show, what I do, I say where we can take the shit back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think now people are more getting into and offering people endorsement deals.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
social
nowadays
media-
it's a little bit
I think
more-
social media's
yeah,
played a
social
great
media has
part in that
patterned it,
because
patterned it a
there's a
lot.
whole lot of people looking for brand ambassadors and influencers. But to be honest with you, there are more clothing labels that are looking for people that are hot and on than there would have been back in the day.
Yeah,
I mean, back
that's
in the
true.
day, you had to really, I don't know, I ain't got the experience, but I'm guessing you would have had to been selected by Dior.
Yeah, but
You
I
would
think
have
it's
had to have
because
been
nowadays
selected
everything's a
by
lot more
Gucci.
seen.
Yeah, because there's
everyone's on
agencies
social
now,
media.
there's agencies,
They're
there's
more likely
middlemen.
to see
They're the
you
ones
and
that look
stuff.
for
But
people
even
and that.
about the agencies now, I think it's a lot easier to do things like even being models. As a model, I think it's a lot easier to be a model independently now.
Yeah, but
Well,
the
yeah,
thing
but
is, like,
I also, that annoys me as well because you got all these Instagram models and you're not really a model.
Well,
babes.
all right, yeah.
You know that
See, this is the thing.
like,
First, we got to
you're not really a
establish.
model.
We got to establish what it is because the same thing.
models are
I put it.
that's what I'm saying. Just because you got some titties and bum here,
I put it simple to people. If I kick a football, does that make me a footballer?
No.
But then there we go in it. If you take 2 pictures.
You're not a model.
Right, it doesn't make him. Where's you have to have a body of work.
You know
Exactly.
what? I'm all for a female because I like feminism shit. I'm all good for a female taking pictures, making herself feel good. On the
Yeah,
ground.
100%. But there's a difference.
But if you're starting to portray yourself as a model and you ain't got the business
credentials or anything like that, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
You're
just mocking that business, really.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's, I mean, come on, let's be real, guys. From the days of that chick, Superhead, there's always been.
Oh, mate, I read that book.
That's.
It was enlightening, to say the least.
Well,
sounds like a good name, though. Sounds like someone I want to meet. Someone I'd like to have a meeting with.
I bet you would. I want to meet her too. I want to meet her too.
It's another thing where fashion entails with music because, again, fashion, music, females. Superhead, for those of you that don't know, is like a chick that kind of slept with. It's a video vixen that slept with a lot of rappers from Ja Rule.
Yeah. Nah, I don't want to meet her, man.
You know, this one, that one,
But
the
if you
other.
read the book, actually,
and she read a tell-all book about, you know, intimate things with certain people and certain dudes that she slept with and things that she kind of encountered in the game, innit? But
was she a model before?
She was just a video girl, so she was in the videos and that. You know, like back in the day, all the videos you see, like the PD videos of all the girls. You know,
slept with somebody.
Nasty girl.
Slept with one dude who said, "Yo, I could get you on the," and that dude probably was talking right and got her on it, and then do you know what I mean? And don't get it twisted. In this day and age, still there are a lot of like. What they call them, fots now, hoes, chicken heads, whatever you want to call this. There's a lot of hoes in the game that like they know somebody, innit?
And
Do you
they
know
own
what I mean?
that though. The difference is they own.
Well, that's the
they
thing.
own their hoism.
Yeah. There's a lot of girls. There's a lot of girls that are
me
like,
my money.
Look, I'm a grand level hoe. What you talking about? Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, like listen, I'm a grand hoe. Brands are gonna make her done. Because
that's what I should think of. The Ku Klux Klan homies.
like for real, grand.
We're wearing nothing under this.
33-degree
white
hoe,
cloth. Ain't got no knickers at night. We KKing out naked under this bitch.
But like,
ain't no positive.
But obviously, I mean, fashion. Even like if you notice now, especially because for me, like I said, my main experiences are based around hip hop, and I'd say now I'd include trap and grime involved in that, especially when it comes to UK music, mainly. Even like the chains of, like, remember dudes had these big chains.
Mr. T style.
Dudes had these, if you remember. Like,
no, with the long handbag chain, the D-lock around the neck.
Dudes had
with the wire and
chains hanging down.
Man trying to ensure his neck and that.
Back in the day, man would say this is, that's a necklace, bro.
Bro, that's a bracelet. Look at that bracelet. That's a bracelet, fam.
10,
15.
What's that, a toe ring?
I don't know if you've seen that episode of the Boondocks where the guy
styling when
goes,
he gets banged, shining, he gets
where my guy goes,
lethal injection.
Oh yeah, like
lethal injection.
man was that ain't no chain, that's a necklace. Let me tell you something. I remember a few years ago when chains like this, man would look at it, that's a necklace, cause that ain't no where your chain at, where your shines at. People were having these big crosses.
Mid chain, man, trip over the chain and that. Man, trip over the old chain and that.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, to double hoop it.
We've come from that day and age, and it's like, even down to the chains have got smaller. Do you know what I'm saying?
They're getting tight around the neck.
Well, that's another thing.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? Becoming chokers. Why is it a choker? Just a minute ago, you dissed me for having a choker, and now you want man to wear a choker. Make your mind up, fam.
See, alright, I hear you, but to me that doesn't mean...
There's a difference between putting 5 cuts and 10 cuts in your chain and a 9-carat chain.
I agree. I agree with you.
All my guys out there who know about
busting it down and
what I got on right now and know it's drip. It's worth more than 4 of them big chains you can have around your neck.
I get that. I totally get that. Do you know what I mean?
So who's man's robbing then? Who am I robbing?
Well, I mean, this is the thing, and this is where I say, like, be you kind of thing. Well, my message to it is be you, innit? So if you want to wear it, like, don't get me, it's like, maybe one day it's for the necklace, it's your smaller chain.
What do the chains make you feel though? When you wear a chain, when you wear something new, what does it make you feel? How do you feel when you put something on?
I'll be honest with you. It makes me feel like
can I just
a balance in the money, a balance in the lifestyle, a balance in what you're doing. Like show your growth.
Yeah.
Don't feel like it's just buying. I'm not putting that to all the youths and that who follow.
Are you doing it for someone else? Doing it for yourself?
I do it for myself, but there's things I'm doing just to make yourself feel good, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, sorry, go on.
Diamonds only became valuable after 1900 or early 1900s.
That's old enough for me, bro.
They made it. Yeah, I remember that demand.
Diamonds were just as regular.
Yeah, it's true.
They made them valuable because they wanted to push the stock market up. And
it was like a monthly wage salary, all your salary towards it.
Off the black man,
well,
yeah. I remember that.
I mean,
if I've gone out and like earned my money and I've worked for my money and then I buy something nice, then I feel good when I'm wearing it.
Yeah,
but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna be a designer label.
When
I was a kid, the way I used to wear my clothes, I've always been the type of girl that would like to stand out and be unique. I'm not gonna wear something just because everybody else is wearing it.
Yeah.
And then I come from the generation of where you're all hanging out, where you're going out to play on your street corner or in the park or whatever, or on your block. I'd always have my girls with me, so we grew up in that generation where you wear the same thing. So like the velour tracksuit, we'd all come out in one same colour velour tracksuit. But it would be just velour that would cost you like the velour jacket would be a tenner and the bottoms are a tenner as well. So it's like 20 quid for an outfit, but you make it look good. But then you get other people that are going to go and buy Juicy Couture velour just because it's Juicy Couture. And how much is Juicy Couture? Now I'll go to Primark and buy the Primark one, fam, and make it look just as good as the Juicy Couture one. You get me?
Yeah. It's still fashionable now, bro. I'm going online, I click low to high, fam. I start from the bottom. Make my way up.
Man said I click from low to high.
That's it. When it goes relevant.
Yeah.
It says, you want the new stuff? I don't want the new
I
stuff.
don't do that no more.
I want the cheaper stuff.
I'm a Primark man.
I don't do that.
Me too.
Well, all right. See, now this is what we're gonna get into. We're gonna get into that.
And before you say it's an age thing, I'm in my 20s here, and I haven't got Primark, but I look at the price tag before.
Trust me too. That's how my mum and dad raised me. My mum and dad was never ever going to buy me no designer nothing. And then I got to a point where I thought, well, if they're not going to buy it, I'm not going to buy it.
Hold on. Let's bring it down again so we can converse or debate more than because we're all chatting at each other right now.
The reason I'm not going to pay £300-400 for a pair of jeans from a man.
And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I agree with that. And I'll tell you why. Especially as in this day. All right. See, one problem that I find is a major thing. And if there are any of you out there, then please do feel free to contact us at Bear Talks. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Please do. Because in fact, we challenge you to. I've been I find it hard. And the reason why I don't want to part with that kind of money is because when Biggie Small, number one, when Biggie Small said no one ever came up as broke as me, he was lying. He never knew about me. Yeah? Like, I came up broke, innit? Like, and there's some of you that won't admit it, bruv. I went and done the Sunday market. I went to get, I can't afford them.
Me too.
Right, but I still want to, here comes the nigga with the fakes. Yeah, that was me to a extent, you understand? But my struggle is
when
this.
I was in school, I was wearing full strap and getting taken a piss out of, I'm telling you.
If you want to be technical about it, doing that is falling back into the trap of being what people want you to be.
Yeah, it's true, because you're buying fakes.
Of course, as a youth, that was, of course, as a youth.
Watch it.
I was that guy who didn't do that. I went and bought what I could afford.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When I could only afford the Primark and the Blue Ink, I was going out and doing that.
Yeah.
Blue Ink, you know.
And exactly.
There's nothing wrong with me making my money now, what I work hard for,
and spending it on something
I don't want to
expensive.
go there.
100%.
I want to go there and feel these socks. I've never had them. There's things I've never done because I grew up in the hood.
Yeah.
I want to
No, of course.
I
totally get that. I mean, like I said, for me, especially with Sunday market, trainers, £35. When trainers started skyrocketing up,
size 6 and that.
And you had to. This is the thing. I came from like a big family of like. You know, like where Granny couldn't buy Nike and all of them things. The brother was better hand-me-downs and like, and obviously a lot of us came up from that culture where there was teasing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Me too.
If you didn't have no name brands,
me too.
it was like, you know what I mean?
For buying the feeler instead of going market and buying a fake Nike store.
Yeah. No, I hear you on that.
When I was in primary school, feeler was in.
Yeah, feel in the 90s. That's all right. See, this is another part of fashion.
No,
90s.
Probably 80s, yeah, because 90s, 90s, we were burning guys that
Early
we weren't
early
feeling.
90s.
We were burning 80s guys.
Early 90s, feeler was in. Do you know what I'm saying to you? I'll tell you.
Nah,
what,
70s, I think 70s. Gotta be 70s, fam.
Man said 70s.
I think it's 70s, guys. I don't think Feeler was ever in, fam.
I remember 70s. Listen,
I remember Felix.
When I remember being in primary school, I was in Wilberforce Primary School in West London, and I remember I never had the name brands. This was before I got the name brands, and I had someone buy me a pair of Ferrari shoes. I'm talking about the low cuts that people are wearing now, but I had them in the 80s colours, isn't it? The purple and, was it purple, turquoise? Yeah, the purple and pink, it was a turquoise and it was a proper 80s colour. As far as I was concerned, it was, I had a pair of name brand trainers.
Yeah.
And I got dissed because they'd already been through the fashion. They were 80s trainers, right? So by the time I've got these trainers,
It's like they're dead now.
like, cuz,
It's like loud, innit?
they're like, they're them kind of era
But you know what it is? But you know what it is though?
Yeah, it's true.
What's moving that trend? It's the music. It's the fashion, isn't it? It's the whole like media entertainment.
It's the music, the media, and the entertainment. It's what we see. The thing is, the clothing thing and fashion. Never the clothing thing. I get the proper respect. The clothing industry and the fashion industry, I think, has become a bit more or a lot more diverse now. I mean, for all the cosmos, we'll go around. What are you wearing?
This jacket is just, I got it off the internet, like see-through drip.
So you didn't buy it because of the label, you bought it because you saw what
Because
you
of the way it
liked.
looks. Yeah, I said that I like it, man. It looks fresh.
Yeah, like underneath, this is what I'm saying, this is what I mean about taking back, right? So everyone knows who Fashion Nova is, right?
Yeah.
So I've done a campaign with them where I put myself, my brand to them instead of being another face on their project. That's what I don't believe in. Like, if you're saying you're gonna wear that brand or do something, like make sure you're part of that brand. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like we should
endorse things that
buy the
$250
£250 Gucci belt now. Like buy your brethren's belt. If you got a belt, buy your brethren's belt. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like take it and own it. Fashion Over is a thing. If they're gonna bring you in, make sure they pay you. Oh yeah, Mike. If they're gonna bring you in, make sure they pay you. And that's how I feel like that should be going in.
Yeah.
Non-stop working, that's my boys' brand. You know what I mean? I'm trying to wear everything what they do. I've done a song for them, a single for them, push that. You know what I'm saying?
That's big still.
Yeah, that's what we have to do though. Like, it's gonna be this is why, like, I'm one of them guys who's supportive of Brexit because I know that independent or self-made or entrepreneur is gonna thrive in Brexit. You get what I mean? Brexit's the start in England of the American dream. And that's what we need over here for entrepreneurs in fashion and music to excel. And that's why you're seeing a lot of English artists being signed, and because they know, grabbing what you know is gonna make you money. And this is what it is. Now it's time for the turnover.
Can I say something? I feel Brexit is better for businesses because it opens the doors. You can, non-Brexit. So if we stayed in Europe, say for example, you have your business, you can trade freely with other countries.
That's what makes it lazy. That's what makes it lazy because you get into a mind state of, all right, cool, it's cheaper, it's everyone likes this, everyone fucks with this thing, it's more efficient, let me work with them. So you're always like, say you're getting a supplier, you're always gonna supply Nando's. What about the guy who's breeding the chickens himself on his farm?
But say like, for example, you had 10 franchises of your company, right? So you had your brand, say you called it Bait Nate's, fashionistic kind of clothing kind of thing or whatever. You set up 10 different businesses in Europe, right? You got one in Spain, one in France, one in Germany. All right, so every time you travel to Europe, you have to pay for a visa. You have to pay for a visa. You have to pay extra money for
But then ain't that gonna happen? Ain't that gonna happen when you go to? It's because that's just Europe. But ain't that gonna happen when you go to Canada, America, and all the other places? Anyway.
Yeah, but that's different. It's easier though.
Wait. The facts of it, bro, is you only pay the visa once. You pay once every 12 months. So even when you go to America, you pay it once every 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? It's called an
what kind of visa you get.
No, but you don't buy a visa every time you go to the country, fam. The visa lasts a certain amount of time. You get what I'm
But
saying?
wouldn't you rather have to not do that?
No, why would I rather do that if I could rather support someone who's independent and rather do that and get a cheaper kind of in and out, get a more of a profit and a cheaper outtake? Why would I go and do that? Why wouldn't I do that?
But why would you, you know what I mean? Why would you, like for example, why would you want to have closed borders? Wouldn't you want to have free trading?
It's still free. You can still do it. It's not a thing where they told you Brexit said you have to stop trading with Europeans.
You can do it, but it's going to cost more.
Do it.
Like, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So wouldn't you rather cut the costs and rather have to pay more? Like,
I don't know. I'm Remain. I've always been Remain, but the reasons for my being Remain are a lot bigger to do than just what you're talking about. Because when this shit does happen and hit the fan, excuse my French, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Let people's own your personal thing get in. Free travel,
like open borders.
Yeah, but I want people who's independent to thrive.
Yeah, but I don't think that they can't thrive when we had what we had. It's not that they weren't thriving.
All right, so big
it's just that now it's going to be harder.
Big example, everyone knows Stratford, yeah? When Westfields come in with all their new shops and everything, look what happened to the old Stratford Centre. Yeah, look at all the guys that have market stores and that. No, Brexit opens up for them because now your local shop has to go and buy their fruit and veg off them. Like, you're not getting what it is. Come on, break it down.
So, Sweetness, what are you wearing?
Today I am wearing a tracksuit by my boy is labelled Team Wavy. And I've done a track with him. We co-wrote it together. So
okay.
We've been friends.
So they do music and they do fashion as well?
Yeah, it's got of everything. And then the t-shirt is made by lyrically inspired. It's another designer. I made it for me personally. So
okay.
I like to wear stuff that's like friends of mine
yeah.
and stuff, especially if they're black community as well. So.
What about yourself?
Usually I'm wearing blue cheese clothing, yeah, but so you got caught me slipping today. This is designed by the French designer Tesco. Are you not laughing? Nah, it's not supermarket Tesco. You gotta say it, it's Tesco. Yeah.
Okay.
Tesco. Seriously, I bought this on Friday. I was wearing a jumper, it was raining. I went to TK Maxx and bought a jacket. So.
Alright, TK Maxx. Pick up TK Maxx because
yeah, TK you know what I'm saying. TK Maxx will make someone like an average guy look like a baller, fam. You know what I'm saying. If you look for the right brands, and
well, do you know what it is with TK Maxx?
If you shower before you go there,
if you got the time.
You because there's no aircon in there as well, so you start sweating.
Not straight in the back. Because people always, I ain't got money for this today, but let me put it in the back.
But hide it, fam.
Right, so you gotta get me, but you will find some gems in TK Maxx for sure.
I go to TK Maxx, I spend like a 9 to 5 there trying to find one pair of jeans, bro. And my jeans, Dickies. To be honest, I don't really care about clothing, bro. As long as it's clean, yeah, and I look okay, I look good. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. Like, because when I go on stage and that, you get me, from when I got my confidence. Like, I get a bit of confidence from clothes, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say like, but my clothes style is different. My clothing is different. It's like, I don't care about branding. I just care about, if it look good in the mirror, catch a 1-2 photo, I'm good in it. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't really, I know there's people out there that style themselves to a point where that's your thing, mate. That's your thing over there, innit? You know what I'm saying? Your thing, styling or whatever. But for me, it's not as essential for me. My thing is like, people come to me for my jokes and whatever. They don't come looking for me like, oh, what's your clothing? Unless I'm wearing blue cheese, to be honest with you, but it's more like, it's more my personality. Yeah.
I got this from a shop in Montpellier.
Tesco? French? No? Tesco. It's Tesco. I like Tesco.
The jeans.
It's Tesco.
Jeans are diesel. But then again, like, jeans, Israel jeans, because like I said, I came from the baggy room, and end of the day, like, I don't want my jeans to drown now. No, being a grown person and being someone's parent as well.
Yeah.
But I'm not really down for these tight jeans, and I find that if you go to most of the shops, I get disappointed because most of them, from most of it's slim fit. Slim fit I don't mind. Skinny fit. It's mostly skinny fit or spray on skinny or like, do you know what I mean? Most of these jeans are really, really tight. Yeah. And it's like, man.
That's what I feel like. I don't feel like.
It's all about what you feel comfortable with.
I personally. That's what I find. That's what I find.
Like you're saying, bro. People come to you for your personality.
Exactly.
People come to me and they want to see what my personality is from what the hell I'm wearing. Right, I'm not doing. Let me see what he's like. You know what I'm saying? Let me hear his music. That's how I'm trying to. Sometimes it works different in other people's favor.
But you see that with music,
That's fashion itself.
with like grime music, grime artists have never wore skinny jeans. You know what I'm saying? That's never been a part of the scene ever. Not even tight clothing. It's always been a baggy thing. But when you see now a grime artist that's been sent bare clothes from like a clothing label, whatever, and it's like, and you look at the clothing, it's like that doesn't resemble grime at all. Like you guys haven't taken time out to see what the music's about, to hear about what the style is and whatever. You just want promotion, and that artist is so stupid. He doesn't even notice, because he's accepting it, and now you look like a pop singer or something. Performing the hardest bars. You perform the hard bars, you got skinny jeans, bro. Who are you running from? What? It's abs, bro. Next man calls me Mo, he's getting run up on, bro. Trust me, if you're wearing skinny jeans, you're definitely getting chased, fam. I'm gonna trip you over, make you fit these hurdles in front of you, bro.
Damn it. Man.
Skinny jeans, right? Go, rip your dick off.
I go under the fucking hurdles, you know what I'm saying? I go under the hurdles. So yeah, like we were saying,
no, that's what I'm saying. You can't have that kind of. There's certain clothing, there's
don't
fashion styles, for certain music.
Well,
so
I mean,
can't have a drill rapper in tight clothes.
What I
But
noticed,
say that, but let's be 110% about it,
Yeah.
Like you see, all right. Let's talk about, I don't know. Let's say a mafia guy, for instance. His fashion is a suit. They always say themselves, we have to protect ourselves and look good in our suits. You would not think that guy's shooting off 8 heads or ordering how many murders in that 1 week. Just by the way that he holds.
Yeah, I get that.
And the way he dresses.
When you're talking about music, let's not stereotype.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I agree with that as well.
Suits, though. All mafia guys wear suits, though.
Let me finish what I'm saying to you, Let's not stereotype what a person
should wear because they rap,
because of what they sing.
Yeah, exactly. I 100% agree with that.
When you go and see guys like Dizzy Rascal, you will not think he's one of the richest guys in the music industry who's got £1 million. Because he comes out with, he even says it, plain Primark t-shirt or whatever t-shirt and a little.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah? Well, but then you see guys who's in like hard guys who like to dress well.
I think you always have.
You're a comedian, so you have to say that to make the camera laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, when you say that, people are gonna take what you're saying serious.
Yeah.
But I feel like
there's some responsibility though, like to keep the image. It's not. I'm not saying like everyone has to look the same. I'm not saying everyone looks the same. But I'm saying.
But that's what I'm trying to say. For me personally, if you're an artist,
for a certain genre,
sorry, go on.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's not like you have to wear. I'm not saying you can't wear skinny jeans, but I'm saying. When the whole image is changed, it looks different now because no. But that's what I'm saying. It's not the artist that's choosing to wear that clothing. It's the labels. It's the fashion brand that's sending it, and most of them are just putting it on.
Let me break a point. Let me break a point for you because what Nate said is what is the image? Now, to be honest with you, again, back to a point of the image is a lot of, and it kind of heavily revolves around what your favorite artists and all these artists that have the how many thousand likes, what they're wearing, because there's a Instagram page, UK Rapper Fits, and which posts what people are wearing.
How much it costs.
Hold tight. Now, the thing is, when you've got people that are the influencers, the influencers are the people that are being listened to. So these guys, these rappers that have got how many thousand flicks and how many thousand likes? Sorry, not flicks. I'm telling you, blame it on
that's social media in the
Blame it
50s,
on
isn't
that
it? It used to be flicks, and it used to.
But social media in the 50s. How many flicks you got? 10?
I got 7 flicks. I got 7 flicks.
oh no!
I got to laugh.
That's the time moments of funny man.
So that's who is. When you say who's setting the trends, that's who's setting the trends, because the fact of the matter is, there are people that are sitting at home like, yo, I want that Fendi, or do you know what I'm saying? I've got more money than they have sense. So they're going out and spending 2-3 bills like on a Gucci. I remember seeing one time one girl.
If you made that money, then what sense does it need to have?
Well, who told you what you have to do? Like, the rules are always different, innit?
As long as you pay your responsibilities, your kids, your house, your bills, go and buy if you're making that money you work hard for, go buy what you want.
This embarks on the next part of the fashion now, because to some extent there is a bit of a peer pressure on the fashion where, like, not too long ago, what's his name? AC and World Boss and a couple of people were doing the fridge challenge. Now, it's true because there are some people that are swagged out. But hear what? You go in their yard and you can't even get offered a water.
That's what I just said. I said that earlier. I said it's like certain people, you can buy a Balenciaga tracksuit, but you ain't got like shit in your yard. Like, you can't afford your rent.
Right,
so it's like, what, really?
Right,
like, you're buying that, but you can't, like, do you know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense.
Let me put this in perspective for you lot, yeah? Fridge challenge. Dope ass boy, buys whatever he wants, whatever, like, that's the image he puts out. Other guy, cool, like, not that kind of guy, don't live that life, goes Asda, does a nice shop, yeah? The guy who's always out and does this life, like, I can say from experience, my fridge is nice, but when I come out, there's days I don't go home to eat, I'm out eating.
Yeah, no, I get that.
All right, cool, like, I've got people over, we order food sometimes, like, there's not always gonna be a time where you're sitting down and making food. I live a lifestyle where you ain't even have time to sit down and make that food. You best order it before you get home. I
think when it comes to, no, I hear you on that. And listen, the day in life of anybody in the entertainment industry, comedian, artist, presenter, cameraman, can be hectic, innit?
Yeah,
where is food challenge? Because I want to drip back to the point of it, but where food challenge is concerned, I'll be honest with you, I think people need to take a page from their parents and grandparents more and learn about privacy. Yeah? Right, because at the end of the day, you're showing too much to the world. Yeah?
So everybody needs to see your whole everything, your whole life.
Your fashion and stuff like that. Hey, show up, be a show off. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, to some extent, the world is your stage. Do you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, as artists, we do want to see what kind of flamboyancies and whatever. Your fashion is a part of your
image.
It's an extension of your character.
And your image.
And it's part of your image.
And your brand.
It's an extension of your character. So therefore, we kind of do want to see what you're wearing, but keep that fridge challenge stuff, like, keep it at home, you know what I mean? But
the thing is, big up World Boss, man. He showed his.
Big him up.
He eat so much food, the whole fridge was empty, and normally his fridge is packed up. Big up World Boss.
But like I said, going back to fashion and what have you not, I mean, it is more at your fingertips now, whereas you're seeing a lot more companies pop up. Like, I mean, big up Trapstar. They're from over my side of town. Usually you see me wearing QDW, Quitters Don't Win. From my side of town again. Like, you've got a lot of more people. You got what's their name?
Non-stop
working. You got Fully Paid Clothing. They featured in Top Boy recently just passed, just featured on Netflix.
Well, while we're at it, big up Fit Me Clothing as well. Some Team Wavy.
Blue cheese clothing.
Tea on clothing.
But this is what I'm trying to say. It's more at your fingertips now, because I remember back in the day when Mandem was trying to run down to Probito and run down to Madhouse to get your Pradas and your. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember buying my first pair of Valentinos, and I was like
Christmas come early.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, ooh, yeah, boy, you know what I mean? And when you grow up in the hood as well, I grew up in the heart of the hood, so obviously you're seeing them passing in there. Icebergs in there. I mean, like 80s, 90s fashions were what? Moschino,
Iceberg,
Avrix. Like I said, I remember when I got my hands on the Avrix. Avisu, I think, was like.
Avisu was part of my childhood.
Ralph has been a powerhouse that's just been around for a long time, innit? You know what? I've got to say, hold tight, man, like Dapper Dan. Yeah, because Dapper Dan from Harlem from ages ago. When you look back in the day and you see man like Alpo and all them drug dealers on the Harlem Strip with all them fly Louis Vuitton clothes, and you think, well, Louis Vuitton weren't selling them. It's because man like Dapper Dan was going and buying material. And he was making the dopest clothing and the outfits.
I just want to say about Dapper Dan, yeah. Because Dapper Dan sold out afterwards, isn't it? So we don't even have to big him up no more.
When you say sold out,
and as in Gucci's been racist. Gucci's been racist to black people and that, and Dapper Dan's going in and bigging them up.
of course.
Yeah, there's loads of them. So we can't be big. Why are we putting money into these companies that don't like us, fam? They don't like us, and we're like, okay, you don't like me, fine. I'm gonna buy more of your clothes.
You know, I just clocked, fam. Like,
yeah, he sold out.
British fashion, BOs, all of these guys. You said that before that. So your sense of fashion is not on the British side.
Well, no, I'm talking now. I'm talking right. Like I said,
English fashion, the ones you're putting out to and saying that that's straight cut clothes.
Yeah.
More time you see these guys, it's more tailored clothes.
Yeah.
Rather than when you're saying alcohol, just hit me
the
like
British,
in full,
that's American.
baggy clothes.
Yeah, American again.
Yeah, because like I said, for me, growing up, my fashion sense was targeted around hip hop. And I mean, again, like from a child, I've been a basketball fan. I've been a LA Lakers fan. I've been a Oakland Raiders fan or a LA Raiders fan. So, do you know what I mean? So for time,
was more
basketball shirts and all of those things there. Like,
but you see,
that was me.
I don't necessarily
like
think
American.
that type of fashion and culture is necessarily just
That's what I feel
predominantly American.
No, but that's what I'm
because
saying.
there are, if you think about like, there are UK hip hop artists from back in the day that had that same fashion as well. Think about the Beastie Boys.
Guys, let's let each other talk. You're right. It's not predominantly hip hop. And it's not predominantly American because a lot of, I think it stems from America, but it's not predominantly hip hop. No, because you've got, I mean,
there's American hip hop artists, English hip hop artists that
baggy stuff's American.
English hip hop, wait a minute, hold on.
I'm talking about back in the day.
We don't have our own style.
If we're talking about history and shit, you can't mention an English hip hop artist because English hip hop didn't start.
Yeah, it didn't start until the 90s, probably 80s or 90s.
So this is what I'm saying. A lot of
it about history, and you're talking about where you got your history of your clothing from.
Yeah.
You got it from seeing America.
Of course I did.
Right.
Of course I did.
Proven.
Yeah.
I'm saying another proof. What me and
Abs
are saying.
Mo, innit? Whatever.
It's okay, babe. It's okay.
It's all good, fam. It's good, fam. You man here for Monday, watching it. I ain't got none. Go on.
When we're talking about hip hop, bro, it's not. You can't sit there and say the style of that shit is based around hip hop. It can't be. You get me? It's
What, baggy clothing?
Yeah, it's not based around hip hop. It's based around American culture.
Because they're quite big as well. They're big as well. So they wear big clothing. Everything's big, yeah. Big.
Food,
Yeah, big.
But then there's,
But that's the thing. England, we don't have a style where you can look at someone. You can look at someone on the street and go, "That's from rap." You ask me. That's from grime. We don't have that because we don't own our looks. We're too busy taking. We need to create our own. We kind of own it as well.
We kind of own. I'll be honest with you.
JD tracksuits and
Right, we own the tracksuits. Sorry, Sweetness, you want to say something? You was going to say something.
I was just gonna say, like, there's certain UK artists, like historically, like if you think about certain groups, like Madness, I was talking about earlier when we was talking about being in primary school and doing primary school plays, and we did that one with their track Our House, but they had that track Baggy Trousers. Because they used to wear,
But no, I mean,
well, it's not what you would call predominantly hip hop, but that's what I'm saying. It doesn't necessarily come from that
very true
culture.
See, the thing is now, when I look at it, because when I look at music and fashion,
you say the way you dress and the baggy clothes that you wear, you got it from American culture.
Yeah, I got it from looking at American culture and looking at hip hop. I think it came in to a lot of people.
That's what we had though. Black people growing up. That's what we had was American hip hop, really. Music wise.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Right now,
but I can tell from looking at how you dress. I can tell that.
Saw them as like that was more like our parents. So we never saw their music style.
No, see the thing is, I had that growing up as a child, and don't get me twisted, I didn't appreciate that until I started to get older. It's now that I look back and say, "Oh, do you know what? That was dope what he wore." And do you know what I mean? And I can have the appreciation for that. But yeah, my style predominantly came from hip hop. Hip hop, American sports, American culture. Let's be real. Let's just put it around based around that. My style came from American culture. Like I said, till I kind of grew up and wanted to have something a bit more fitted and, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Sorry.
I took influences from that kind of stuff as well. Like when I was younger, like when I was a teenager, I used to watch something like you probably have never heard of. I don't know. I used to watch Clarissa Explains It All. It's a program that used to come on Nickelodeon, and she used to wear stuff with like sewn onto her jean pockets and stuff. And that was me. I was copying it. I was like getting yeah, she did.
Okay, yeah.
And I used to like sew pockets onto my jeans, sew little smiley faces onto my jeans because I was just trying to look different. I didn't want to look like everybody else. It's like for me as an artist, I think an artist, your style and your fashion is an extension of you, your personality and your brand. Right. So for me, I started off with my hair. Like if you look at me like over the years and you look at pictures of me when I was a teenager, I'm 33 now, my hair has always been different. And that's the thing that I used to stand out because when people look at me, the first thing they see is my hair as a woman.
You were the same in that sense.
Yeah.
Playboy's a bit different because you said you got your clothing style from that culture.
Whereas I took influences for it, but then try to make it my own.
Your own shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
and that's why I like wearing other people's brands because it's not.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just buying a label because it's expensive and because everybody's doing it. I'm wearing this because that's my boy and he, made this, and I wanna big him up, and it makes me still look unique.
The thing
and I can still be me when I'm wearing it.
That's the difference between being a creative and being a follower.
Well, yeah, exactly, 100%.
A follower, yeah.
But,
or just someone that goes with the flow.
Yeah.
And just goes with the flow.
That's popular.
For me,
it's a nicer way of saying follower.
It took till I actually get older for me to be. I've always been someone who, don't get me twisted, I couldn't afford the Gucci's and the.
No, neither could I.
So I used to buy what I could afford and make that look dope.
Yeah.
As well as I'm a bargainist. And anyone who's been shopping with me, sometimes they hate it because they know that I'm not paying the price you've just shown it as, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So at that, I always used to bargain and I'd get my Rockaways and stuff for prices where it's like, okay, I can part with that for.
Never.
No, I did, but do you know what I mean? Again, like I said, a lot of my stuff, Fubu, Rockaway, all.
Yeah, no.
Fat Fat, that was all in my
that's
clothing.
That's big clothing anyway.
That was all in my clothing. Like I said, you've got your UK clothing brands now, and people that are seeing that there are more roles within the entertainment. But the thing that I can take in common from all of us and what we've all just said is that we got our sense of fashion from what we saw, what we listened to, what we watched, and this is what I've been basically saying about the whole topic of music and fashion, is that it all goes hand in hand. From what we see, from what we watch, from what we... Like, I mean, at the end of the day, if you look at a lot of way certain people have got their hairstyles have come from old school, like those slick dudes, the Temptations days and Smokey Robinson.
I've seen artists like Frida Kahlo, like paintings was inspired to dress away or make a tune a different way than what's the norm. You know what I'm saying? There's a thin line between all that shit, bro. Art, fashion, music, thin line. And if
of course, because it's all influence.
Into all of it, you can become like a different person.
I think it's because artists, movie stars, they're iconized people. They're people that people idolize.
Yeah.
So, like when people see you wearing something, it's like, oh, they look good in that.
Choose who you want
to idolize. Of course, well, that's the thing. You've got to choose who you want to idolize and what you want to idolize them for. But I think this is a lot of the reason why people want to go out and...
No jokes aside, idolize abs. Like, go Tesco and get your t-shirt.
Hey, one time, bro, man. It's not every time I go Tesco. Not every time, by the way. Sometimes I go Lidl. Sometimes I go Sainsbury's. I like to go to all the French designers, you know what I'm saying? A little bit Asdarino.
Asdarino.
You know what I'm saying?
Armani.
Sometimes Netto, but now close. It's a lot harder. It's a lot harder. Man don't buy these things. Man just robs it.
That's the thing. Primark.
Every little helps in it.
Primark. Right now, you see with Primark, yeah?
I'm trying to make a serious
Sorry.
Now you see with Primark. Listen, I'll bring up something. Because hear what? You see how everyone's getting expensive now? Let me tell you something. Remember high tech?
Yes.
Man used to get bullied and punched up for Right.
Me too, mate.
I've looked. If you look now, I don't know if any of you have looked recently.
They've moved
But
up
high
in the game.
tech. No, they haven't moved up in the game. They're lying to you, right? A tree is still a tree in whatever country. Yeah? High tech are now trying to charge people a couple bills for. Listen, high tech.
He did that.
How dare you? Let me just say that real quick, high tech. How bloody dare you?
Because it's marketing. That's
Wait,
why,
hold on a
bro.
minute. Is Ascot still
I
there?
don't-
Marketing.
Ascot, I don't know, you know, Ascot and Travel Fox. And,
I had
real
the
talk.
Ascot trainers when I was in school with the 4 stripes, and I used to get taken a piss out of.
Yeah,
I used to
because
get
you
bullied for
can't
that.
do them
My mum was
thing
like,
there.
"You're still gonna wear them
You
same
can't,
trainers."
but hold on,
So
hold
Mum,
on.
please.
Listen.
She was like, "I'm not buying you no
Listen,
Adidas."
as adults here, as adults here. Now,
But
what
there
adults here, yeah? Are you gonna allow someone, like, would you care if someone dissed you about your clothing?
Now,
I'm
no.
not gonna-
You
Now,
care
no.
now, you care
Now,
now.
no. I won't give a
Yeah.
shit.
You do. Like,
Fam,
I mean,
if I'm
if your
wearing
clothes
a
is clean, if your
four-strap
clothes is clean,
Adidas.
no, if your clothes is, that's what I'm saying. If I'm wearing a Nike jumper and I'm wearing some Adidas tracksuits or some shit, no, you can't tell me you can't wear them together. Yes, I know,
Yes, I
but I'm
can.
saying, like,
Nah,
you can't
I
tell me
can.
because I paid for that, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
If
I
you-
wear what
even if
I
you
like.
paid for it, I'ma still wear it.
I'll tell you
I like
what.
to mix and match.
Yeah, alright. This is my
Sometimes
thing.
Adidas, sometimes Adidas.
No, but
Adidas.
this is the thing,
Honestly,
I not hear you, but
that's
my
different.
thing is this: I don't want to wear a brand. If I'm gonna, I don't mind wearing brands that aren't brand. Like, I don't want to wear a brand that looks like. Do you know what I'm saying to you? If you
Looks
wear
like what? You didn't say it.
a lookalike, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, that's what it is. If you're gonna wear, wear the thing that wear.
How much it is?
If you've got a flipping a jumper that looks like Nike, it looks exactly like Nike and it's got a short tick on it. Cause I'll be honest with you, I'm not because I tell you what, because then it looks like
it's
a
backwards.
It's a look of intention and it looks like.
Well,
Hold
like-
on, you're
like, I
trying
swear
to.
one time-
No, it looks like no, but I'm saying a look of perception. It looks like my man's trying to shake the thing.
Right,
Nah,
you go
listen.
Zara was like high fashion, high street.
River Island as well. Yeah, they bootlegs.
You can wear it there together. You don't want to say nothing.
No, but they got lookalike clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
River Island
Cheaper
as well.
versions.
They
or-
do, they do. I'm not gonna lie. I saw a guy.
Nothing.
I'm saying to you.
But that's what the name ain't big. Zara out on the front. It's
No, but it's
hidden in
not
the
that.
back.
No, it's not
So
that.
you can wear that Zara jeans with some French Connection jumper. And no
Yeah.
one will say anything because it's not
So
bait
what,
branding.
right, 'cause it's
At
not
the same
bait.
time, I like to bring brands together. So I might wear Adidas jumper and Nike.
But I
bring
think
them
that
together.
works. I think that's
I like
like
to
so.
introduce them
I think that's
to
so
each other,
90s.
fam.
Like if you wear
It's
like
my
a
money.
Nike
So
tracksuit
I
bottom
was
and an
telling you how
Adidas
I should
top,
dress.
like
That's true.
You
that's
know
what
what?
makes
You're
it up.
actually right. So I feel like you're actually right here with the whole like creative. Each to their own.
Exactly.
Everyone's
Yeah,
their
each
own.
to their own.
You can have an opinion on how someone dresses, but that's not facts. It's
not
how
facts.
they feel.
Yeah.
that
Exactly.
matters. That's
and,
it.
and if you're
hold
not
on.
going to wear something that makes you feel comfortable and you feel good about yourself, and
Yeah,
you're
don't
wearing
wear
something
it, don't wear it.
that if someone else has told you, how are you
it's
going to...
dead.
That doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no
When a man's
sense.
saying Primark, and when I'm saying right, if he's made that money himself and don't want to buy Primark no more, which he used to, then he buy what he
Yeah, let him buy what he
Yeah.
wants.
Yeah,
And if
I
you can make
agree.
it look good, and if it's still unique and true to you and
Even if it
yourself,
don't look
and you're
good,
still being true to
if he
yourself,
buys
then
it
rock
and he
that.
wants to buy it and
The
wear
thing
it,
is,
then
I can
fuck it.
afford to buy those big brands, but I prefer to buy Primark.
Yeah, each to their own. Isn't it? That's what.
But that's what I'm saying,
everyone's-
each to their own. That goes back to the point,
their
each to their own,
own.
whatever you feel comfortable with, fam.
In
feel like-
conclusion, sorry to cut you.
Yeah,
It's all
sorry to
good.
cut
It's
you
alright.
there.
It's fine. It's fine.
But in
Always happens.
conclusion,
That was rude.
nah,
Fine,
no,
that's fine,
no,
bruv. He's not going home tonight. That's what I'm saying.
in conclusion, guys. So, a quick summarize to you. What is fashion, and especially around entertainment? What is fashion?
I
How
think
should it be
fashion
governed?
is I don't feel like anyone govern it. To be
No.
honest with you. But what I feel like is fashion is your creativity. Do you know what I'm saying? Whatever makes you comfortable on stage or wherever you are makes you feel comfortable. Like don't wear something that's been given to you. Wear it because you want to wear it. Do you know what I'm saying? When
agree
you
with-
want to
yeah.
wear it, you can hold it down and
Follow that brand.
yeah,
What's
nah,
it
bro,
called? That's your
nah,
Yeah.
nah.
Sweetness.
Hey.
What's what's fashion to you? How should it be determined around the
Look
entertainment?
out for my new single, it's dropping on the 1st of October.
Let's go.
Tomorrow. It's called Sunshine. But yeah, fashion to me, I'll have to echo what Abs just said, is amazing. I think it's all about your creativity and what makes you feel comfortable and is unique to you and your brand and your style. And that's it. And that's how I see it, and that's how I portray it as well.
Okay, I mean, to me, fashion is what you feel, what you're inspired by via your clothing. It's literally a feeling. You could be feeling, happy and sunny and what have you not one day, and not only that, people, I beg you start dressing for the occasion, man. Like, now, real talk, I'm tired of seeing people in a November in a shorts and they're still trying to do the henchman thing on I've been drinking protein shake, babes. Like, bro, it's not t-shirt weather now, cuz. It's England now, cuz.
I agree. Same goes for girls.
You know the sun shines.
Same goes for girls.
Fam. And yeah, girls, listen.
Same goes for girls coming out in a short skirt and
That's
skimpy
the next
top
thing.
in the winter.
Short skirt, don't be like that.
It's winter, you're cold. I can see that you look cold. Stop fronting. You're cold. Put some jeans on, it's fine.
Let me tell you,
wear some tights.
Alright, I've got to say something a minute. For the females, quickly in the summarization. Because there's enough for you that get enough man in October, in the summer.
Big it up. Thank you.
But if you don't get man when it comes to October and November, just know it's not because you're sexy, it's because you had skin showing, yeah? Alright. Nate, to you, what is fashion? How should it be determined? How should it be governed? Where is it going with where is the fashion going with the entertainment industry?
Fashion and entertainment now goes hand in hand.
I 100% agree with that.
Like I'm saying, like we've all been saying, be comfortable in what you're doing and what you're wearing. That is fashion. Going on that is individuality. Going on saying that, I'd say I am fashion. She is fashion. You are fashion.
Yes.
Fashion.
Yes.
Be confident.
I want to say this. I want to big up. My single also comes out on the 4th. I want to big up Symphonics Distribution. I want to big up Buzz Talent. I signed the fashion contract today.
Congrats.
So we're doing big things, and you're gonna see like everyone's perception is different, but keep an eye out on what I'm showing you, what fashion is, and what I feel that the industry should be. There's no heroes, there's no zeros. Everyone should just do your own thing.
100%, man.
And that's what I said.
I'm loving that.
To wrap it up, to hopefully inspire our viewers and our followers, I think building on what Nate said and what Sweetness said and what Ab said, I wasn't going to say
still doesn't even know my name.
I wasn't going to say more.
He said Ab.
But it's how long you took you? What were you? I
think the main thing is it's about confidence, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean,
I'm being comfortable.
We don't necessarily want to.
He ain't even confident saying my name, fam. I ain't gonna be confident.
We don't necessarily, especially in the entertainment, we don't necessarily want to see you dudes coming out in dresses. You know what I mean? Like,
well, if you're comfortable in it, if you're comfortable in a dress.
You just said each their own.
Each to their own. Each to their own, man. I can't endorse that. If you want to wear a dress, wear a dress.
It's thing, bro.
I don't judge. If you want to wear a dress, wear a dress.
It's about confidence.
Don't discriminate nobody. Fashion is your
right.
Gave me ASAP Rocky wears dresses.
Don't discriminate, appreciate.
Look. Put it blank, or put it down to confidence. You understand? What you do it with confidence.
And don't follow fashion, make fashion.
No, wait, listen. When you do it with confidence, that's when it becomes fashion, and people say, you know what, I like the way that. It's not how, like, even with how my man tells his jokes, I'm sure it's not the jokes that you.
Man said my man. You don't even know my name, guys. You don't know my name. Man calls me Mo. Man calls me. What's your name again? That's my other name.
Abs.
Man goes quiet. That's another name. Man goes. That's another name.
Just silence.
Oh,
man's got bare aliases. No, listen. Even to how I'm sure you'll agree. It's not always just the jokes.
How you deliver it.
The confidence in how you deliver your image is what's gonna make it.
100%.
It stands or not. Go and stand in that corner, rude boy, because you look like a weirdo. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna be one of the two. So confidence, man. Confidence, people.
Wear it with confidence.
This has been Bear Talks. I have been Omar. That's been Abs, because you know, say that.
Maybe it's been Abs half enough.
You know what I mean?
Man like Abs. Hey.
We've also had
Just Sweetness.
That Sweetness, you know what I mean?
Bring up Trevino Music.
Big Nate H, the Prince. Don't know.
And we're out. Bear Talks. Make sure that you like, you comment, and you subscribe. Listen, people, stop being lazy. It don't take long for like, comment, and subscribe.
Click the button, click the thumbs up, man.
All right.